Hello and welcome to episode 60 of Dorki's Entropia Universe report. As the title says, there will be a giant tight claw surprise hidden later in the video. Or rather, it will be hidden in plain sight and time-stamped in the video description. But please do not cheat and skip ahead now. Maybe you will be just as surprised and stunned as I was when it happened. Either way, I will tell you shortly beforehand and hope you will enjoy the show. I think I will get straight into the Entropia Universe stuff in this episode instead of dancing around yapping about something else that happened outside of the game first. So let's get to it then. I did a bit less planet hopping this week than over the last 2 or 3 weeks. Instead of roaming around like a lost long-toothed adolescent, I spent most of my week on Cyrene hunting pleaks and tide claws. And of course clicking the explosive projectiles 1 blueprint. Although I did craft some simple 1 conductors out of my own looted materials as well. If I can actually sell those at the markup, that craft might almost turn into a break-even. I lost about 12 ped on the conductor craft and gotten about 90 ped of simple 1 conductors out of it. Anyway, when it comes to hunting, I am getting close to finishing my 10k rare pleak wings collection, and I am looking forward to getting that 1 extra stamina point. Or at least the 100 stamina tokens. I am not sure if there is an attribute token NPC on Cyrene, and if yes, then where it might be located. I guess I will look around a bit once I finish my wing collection. I did already finish my 9000 Tide Claws mission though. I think I will put the footage where I turn in that mission and get my reward at the end of this episode. So if you have not seen it yet, by this point in the video, then I really did decide to put it at the end, and that is where you will find it. By the way, while I was hunting Tide Claws for that mission on Sunday, the following thing happened. I was expecting the usual fuck all and was completely stunned when I popped a huge one. At first I started to think to myself, yay, a global. Then I noticed it was playing the Hoff animation and I was dumbfounded. I could not understand why the heck it was playing the Hoff animation for a 141 ped Tide Claw. And only after those thoughts, the reality hit me like a mother-trucking train. I did not hit a 141 ped Mature Tide Claw. I actually made that beautiful monster squirt for 1417 ped. That made me a very happy man. This was my first hunting Uber since early August 2018. I certainly did not expect to hit it out of the park on a level 7 mob. I did kind of expect to hit my next biggie on either Cyrene or Arcadia though, mostly because I have far easier time getting better loots on these 2 planets than on Calypso. And I do not think I have ever hit anything bigger from regular mobs on any of the remaining 3 planets. By the way, I did buy a new toy recently. It was the Combustive Attack Nanochip 6. I bought it for TT plus 315 ped, and so far I am very happy with it. I used to own one of these few years back, but then I sold it because I felt like those 30-ish points of damage per second are a bit too low for me. Since then I started hunting a lot more small and mid-sized mobs that fit this particular combustive chip very well instead of the bigger mobs that demand higher DPS. But sadly, these chips have been fairly rare and usually overpriced as hell on auction over the last year or so. I was not glued to auction checking for them all the time though, so I am sure I missed a few that were decently priced before this one. Anyway, I will be skilling towards Force Merge from now on whenever I am hunting some small-ish mob. I only need to get 6 more levels in my pyrokinetic damage profession. I am at level 58 right now and Force Merge unlocks at level 64. By the way, I managed to swing over 351,000 total skills this week. I did not manage to gain any hit points though. I am close to getting that 235th HP, but not quite there yet. Maybe next week, or maybe not. It will depend a lot on whether I only do Mind Force or whether I will hunt with other weapon types as well. Mind Force does not skill up Commando, so my HP gain with it will be much slower than with rifles or pistols or melee. Anyway, it is time to go over the did and share payouts for the week from Monday 13th of July to Monday 20th of July 2020. This week was nothing special, so do not expect to see any miracles here. Well, perhaps except for one. Ancient Greece shares did actually pay out this week. The payout was only 1 pack per share though. And if they follow the pattern they have been following over most of the time since their release on the market, then they are very unlikely to pay out anything next few weeks. There are still well over 661,000 Ancient Greece shares up for grabs at 10 ped per share. Considering their payout history thus far, I kind of doubt this number will drop all that much over the week. It seems people are buying some every once in a while, but they got no chance to sell out anytime soon without some bigger investors buying them in bulk. Which most likely ain't gonna happen with such poor performance on payouts. Speaking of poor performance, Crystal Palace shares only paid out 1 pack per share today too. Although they do not really deserve to be put into one basket with the Ancient Greece shares, as Crystal Palace shares have been paying out every week so far. It is just that 1 pack seems a bit lackluster when they usually pay more than that. But I guess it is because of the summer migration down on Calypso. A lot of people are hunting Longtooth and Iomon right now. That being said, it seems I was only partially right about what will happen to the price of Crystal Palace shares. They have not gone all the way back down to 19-ish ped per share yet. Instead, they remain priced at about 1 ped higher than that. The cheapest stack this morning was priced at 20 ped and 19 pack. When it comes to Arcadian deeds, I will get the Arcadia Moon deeds out of the way first. They paid out once and the payout was for 1 pack per deed. It is kind of their usual shtick. Also, they still have not sold out in the webshop. I cannot say that I am surprised by that. They have been unable to sell out for a very long time now, and I guess I do not expect them to sell out anytime soon. I think there will still be unsold Arcadia Moon deeds in the webshop after the migration, and possibly even into the early 2021. Arcadia Underground deeds, on the other hand, are still doing well. They paid out 5 times over the week, each payout was for 1 pack per deed. Their price seems to be going up a bit too. I do hope it does not skyrocket like the CLD prices though. At around 70 PED, Arcadia Underground deeds are an alright investment, even if it would take many years for them to pay for themselves. But if the price increases too much, I would find it hard to justify buying any, especially since a price drop in the future is fairly likely. I mean a price drop back down to around 70 PED per share. To conclude, share and deed payouts were alright this week. 1 pack from Ancient Greece shares was nice. They are still a crappy investment for now though, and they will remain so unless they start paying out every week or two. The situation is similar for the Arcadia Moon deeds. They too are still a wet fart of an investment. Arcadia Underground deeds and Crystal Palace shares are still doing alright though. When it comes to my avatar progress over the week, I managed to hit 351,000 total skills and get a bit closer to unlocking Force Merge, which is one of my remaining main goals for 2020. Hopefully I can keep on hunting with somewhat reasonable returns throughout the rest of the year. Oh, by the way, I actually managed to end up in profit from hunting for this week thanks to that sexy Hoff from Mature Tight Claw that I got on Sunday. I think I will hunt them some more now that I unlocked the next mission in the Tight Claw chain. The 20,000 Tight Claw points mission should reward some stamina tokens, and I want to get me some of those before I lose the ability to get more once Mindark brings Codex to other planets and eats the old iron missions out of the universe on Calypso. With that said, I think I will go hunt a little on Calypso this week. I just do not know when exactly and what I will be hunting yet. Maybe I will do some mollusks if I can find a good spawn of the small ones, where I could work on my 10k iron challenge. Or perhaps I will hunt some fowls for that 10k iron. Or some small Atraxes for the 5k iron. All those missions reward some stamina tokens and so does the Aatrox bronze. But I do not think that I will hunt Aatroxes this week. They are usually rather skimpy on the loots, and I do not feel like blowing away my profits from this week so soon. It feels great to have a somewhat decent budget once again, but it is only a decent budget if I stick to smaller mobs. Anyway, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think about the last week's deed and share payouts in the comments below. Or just tell me how your week in Entropia Universe went and what interesting stuff you experienced. Either way, I wish you a pleasant remainder of the day and stay healthy. Also, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. Thank you.